And now it is time for us to start our push. Hey everyone, SpeeDMan here. Welcome back to part 4 of our Let's Play Civilization 6 Australia run. I want us to be able to explore some of this area, get some information about what's around us. For now, let's keep making more missionaries. And then let's get another apostle. So now it's about time that we actually go ahead and start getting our units moved over. So now we start sending things west, and we will park them around the center area out of his visual range. That way they're ready. The earlier we get them kind of commissioned and ready, the better, so that way we can just make an immediate impact with a massive amount of them right off the bat. He's going to be allied with us still for quite a while, so it's a perfect opportunity for us to spread a religion and still maintain good terms with him. Okay, so there's Mansa Musa. We're actually going to pick that up, so we're going to take that off, put serfdom on for just a little bit. Adelaide, we're going to buy a builder. It's going to be a nice 5-charge builder right there. Then we're going to get another builder here. One over here, getting a couple of these would actually be ideal. Let's get one more. Okay, cool. So we can see that that city finally converted to neutral. We're going to apply a little bit of pressure for that. That way we can kind of have what we're looking for. Let's keep bringing these units westbound. Here, since they're not coming over, we're actually just going to do some damage on them a little bit. Our units shouldn't die. So let's use another charge here. I have them go north, and this one goes south. Good. So we see a little bit, but then we're going to go back up north now that we've seen what we need to. There's our opportunity to change things up a little bit, so we're going to go back to Simultaneum. Our first focus should be trying to minimize the amount of holy sites he has. So what we're actually going to do is, now that we know that, we're going to head our units down south a little bit. Good, and there is another person there. That could be Solomon. We will find out in the next turn here. So now that we have that set up, we can now chop that.
Church and state,
we have ourselves a solid
body,
wonder to work
God
off
and
of.
man.
And now it is time for us to start our push. And he's not going to be able to react in time to this. So we're going to see a pretty nice chunk of his land start to get changed and converted, which is primarily what we're looking for. Plus, it would help also just put pressure. See, this city being one of ours for the religion, that's actually really beneficial, because what that's done is it's put enough pressure to where it's actually maintained itself long enough to not actually lose. And that's perfect. We could take advantage of that. So we have tons of conversions available. We will start converting a lot of these cities. And then as we push further westbound, that'll be kind of the goal of our setup. We are going to bring this one actually over here and put some pressure against him there. Because if he attacks me with that one, this one is owned by Buddha. So we will actually want to bring a missionary down south. Let's do a conversion. Perfect. That'll bring that city to neutral. And then we will do one charge here. That'll be a huge boost of that. That'll make sure this city does not, under any circumstances, convert. Order, extra couple spreads. We'll go down to Buddha, and we will also do some spreads. And really at this point, trying to just maximize the amount of cities that get slowed down. The more that we slow him down, the more that we just take little by little any city that has potential holy sites that we can utilize, that will be key. The real goal of this particular war here, it's not technically a war within the game realm, but it's essentially a religious conflict. We want to be essentially pushing further out west and getting more information. So let's keep on going that way. Just again, getting more information. Information is key in this case. The more that we get, the better. And then we will bring this one over. Eliminate that religion. Boom. More religious pressure taken away from him. That's what we are looking for. And then we are going to put ourselves in a position to go ahead and start putting some more of our specific religion down in that direction. So now I'm actually going to go a little more westbound. I want to get some information about what's around us. His religion has now effectively been, for the most part, eliminated other than the last two cities to the west. So, to do that, we just bring ourselves a little bit more to the west here. It's important that we kind of play a little defensively, because that's going to provide us the opportunity to kind of win these particular battles. We're on the cusp of a massive heroic age, and this will be very game-changing for us for two big reasons. The first reason of the two is that we don't need to worry about potential loyalty pressure in these areas anymore for a while, and that'll allow us the potential to not have to just deal with any issues from the Incan Empire. So the Incan Empire's here, they are in a normal age. That'll put us in a better position than them, so that's good. If they get another normal age, we won't have to worry about loyalty pressure. The second reason is any of the other things that we could work on, for example, Heartbeat of Steam, any campuses that we have, so a campus right here. This campus has 12 science. Now that city is going to have an additional plus 12 production along with the science. That is huge. That is a big bonus, and we can definitely use that. Didn't really get any major benefits from that because we haven't converted the city properly. That's just a mistiming on my part. Oh, actually, rather go down south and continue pushing further into a different position. We already have got our religion kind of beginning to properly take hold here as we want. You know, that's our goal, is to really get that started. And then to do that, we want to continue just pushing ourselves into a better position so that way we can make good use of that. I need to just keep this one behind. That way I can protect it, because this won't be able to move out without being slowed down. With the presence we have here, we should be able to win that religious emergency, and by doing that, actually further boost our pressure output by a little bit. I don't know how much, I'm assuming it's a good bit, but it should help us. Head all the way down south here, and then I'm just going to do a quick conversion here, and that should help bring the city down a little faster. Heroic gauge. Need to see if there's anything we could do that would make things a little faster. That could be the key, because I'm banking on this providing us with just enough era score. If it does give us era score because of the high adjacency points of it, that it could work. Particularly though, the thing I like to see here in this position is the fact that we have a constant amount of our religion kind of being pushed here, so we're not gaining or losing anything, but it's there. That's good, because what that's doing is essentially it's just making it harder and harder for him, particularly Rome, to maintain his religion. Because again, doesn't have a whole lot of faith output. Doesn't have that, that output to kind of counteract what we have. We've got a lot. 160 per turn, that's more than he basically, just about what he produces in a turn. What we have per turn is essentially what he has as an overall balance. So for us, that's pretty darn good. It's a good position for us to be in. I'm still very much banking on us getting Hagia Sophia. If we do, that's going to be excellent. So we can see cultists are en masse. That's why all of that faith output that Rome has been used on. He's been putting it into cultists, so he wants to try to convert a city potentially and expand out more. That's interesting. Interesting. Curious to see how that's going to go. Yes.
Whatever is contrary to nature is contrary to reason.
It very much did.
And whatsoever is...
That's a good one. Cool, and we have secured ourselves the heroic age. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very good position here. So now, we can actually really start kicking ourselves into overdrive here in this next era and really go into the heavy part of our kind of end game push. So we're now getting into the mid to late game. By the end of next era, we'll be pretty much getting pretty close to the end of the late game. And then we'll be at the stage where we can really make the final push here. There we go. And continue pushing west. I just want to get information before I start actually converting anything. That way I kind of know a little bit more about what I'm going up against. Now that we see he's got a presence here, what we want to do is actually start getting set up here. So let's get ourselves a nice apostle. And then another one. Dedication time. So that's the first one. That's another good one. That'll give us a nice boost to our gold output. And that's good. So now just becomes a matter of, just developing the things and facilities that we need, and we'll be in a good position. So I'm actually going to steal tech boost, and then we're going to move out. The reason for that is that way I can see if I can get another promotion, and then move back in, and then immediately start getting a major benefit. Everyone, this is a great stopping point for this episode. I want to thank you all for all of your support throughout this series. We've actually made a big chunk of progress towards the religious victory here. So as we can take a look here, we'll see in the religion tab, we are up to 3 out of 8, and we're tied with Mansa Musa. That being said, once again, thank you all for your support throughout the series. It's not only greatly appreciated, but is a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and we'll keep the videos coming. Thank you all. You all have a good one. SpeeDMan out.